Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the stream. I think I need to move some things around. Bring that a little closer. That can sit over there. Can sit on there. Bring that here a bit. Yeah, I need to get an arm or something, or other. I don't know. Well, welcome back to those of you who are returning. I appreciate it. And we had a follower while we were offline, so thank you very much to CJ Ford. I do appreciate it. And with how the cam is now, I clearly need another shave. Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's all good. So yeah, we had a bit of dinner while we were offline. Spent a few time with some other people in different chats, and now we are back for some Arkham horror. Arkham file. Maybe we'll just do it this way actually. PDF desktop. Should already have them open. So we'll do just a quick reread. We don't need to do the deck building because obviously that there was still the same. Dunwich Legacy. Cool. And we are up at Miskatonic Museum. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine where it is, I think. That'll do. To me, was everything kind of like shifted around? I don't know. That'll do. Okay. So, several months ago, Armitage and his colleagues stopped a rampaging horror from tearing through Dunwich, a backwater town several hours north and west of Arkham. At first, you imagined this beast as a rabid bear or worse, but the professor's description of the creature paints a different picture. It all began when a man named Wilbur Wheatley entered the ornate library looking for Orlos Warminus's Latin's translation of a book called the Necronomicon. Wilbur already possessed a beaten-up English translation by Dr. John Dee, but it was insufficient for his purposes. Armitage turned the man away, fearing what use the strange man had for the book. Wheatley returned in secret, hoping to steal the book, but was attacked by a hound guarding the university. Armitage Ryson Morgan later discovers Wheatley's body, a description of the foul corpse, semi-anthropomorphic and covered in fur with a leathery hide and greenish-grey tentacles, cause you to question whether or not Wheatley was truly human. Check the log and we rescued him, so part 2. My colleagues and I were quick to put the ordeal behind us, Artemis said with a sigh. But it seems that things haven't fully resolved themselves. I'll tell you the rest later, but for now, it is imperative that we get our hands on that copy of the Necronomicon. If my instincts are correct, the assailants you encountered will be searching for it. After all that transpired, I didn't feel safe keeping it at the library, so I brought it to my good friend, Harold Wellstead. He is the current curator of the Miskatonic Museum. I thought it would be safe in the museum's restricted halls, but now I'm not so sure. You must retrieve it at all costs. I fear terribly what they could do with the rights contained in its pages. Proceed to the setup. So, the setup is still pretty much the same. I'll do some reshuffling on stream. So we'll do that now. So yeah, we'll do this a little on stream. I need to probably change the text so it shows better. Can I do that here? Chat box. Properties. I didn't think of this. Font settings. Ooh, I can. Go blue. Done. Oh no! It killed all of the chat! Shit! Wasn't expecting that. Never mind, we'll see what it looks like. You know what, actually I can do this, can't I? Ooh, that still doesn't look great. Why does that... is that... Oh, I see. But if I move you above that, that looks a little better. It's still not kind of readable though. Chat box. Properties. Font settings. That might be a bad idea. Yeah. Hey, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll may change colours as we go through, see what happens, see what people like. Hey, it is what it is. So. See what people like. Hey, whoa. Nope, don't want that echoing. Okie dokie. Right, yeah. So we've got kind of stuff set up. Turn that away, actually. Pop these up here for the moment. All right, yes. 3 and 2 sanity damage. So we've already gathered the relevant sets. Done the administrators office. I have not looked at them since we played, or since I set them up last week. See exhibits or set. Right, we've got so. It doesn't tell me anything. Okay, so got the museum entrance. Got the museum halls. Got the administration office. Oh, yeah, I might put them up here. And I've got the 6 exhibit halls. They're not going to be reshuffled because somewhere in the bottom 3 there is the restricted hall. That's what we need to find. So this will be up here. It's just out of shot. But there'll be nothing done with that. While this is still shuffled, I did not unsort the cards, but we'll just give this a quick shuffle. Ooh. And then that comes up here. I'll quickly shuffle these decks. This is Carolyn's deck I'm shuffling. Obviously I still need to draw their cards and everything. So, okay, so where do the investigators start? Each investigator starts at the museum entrance. This is Amanda's deck. Each investigator starts with 5 resources apiece. One, two, three, four, 5 for Carolyn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Amanda. So yeah, with the new arm, it's got a fairly high camera, which is always good. It's a lot better than the last set. It's actually a really good card to start with. Especially as I can keep that. Alright, I'm going to return one card back to the deck for Carolyn. I'm going to pick a new card. That there was a weakness. That was another weakness. And that'll do. Right, we'll shuffle those weaknesses back into the deck. So Carolyn is now ready to rock. And Amanda. It's actually a really good starting hand. Alright, so yeah, we'll take this like hand. So when the game begins, if death is in, well, we're not quite there yet, but we did pull death, which is a very good card to start with, actually. So very quickly, I really need to sort out some fucking like Lovecraftian music or something. I might ask on Twitter, or anyone in chat, actually, anyone who's watching this post, or excuse me, anyone in chat right now. I mean, if you know of any like good royalty kind of free music that I could potentially use, please let me know. I'd like it to kind of be more on brand. That it's Arkham-y, Cthulhu-y, like Eldritchy horror related, because at least that way then it's more succinct with what the stream is about. And I would play it basically in the background, so there's something going on in the background and you're not just hearing me talk or dead silence when I'm not talking. Speaking of, I do need to at least get something to drink because all the talking, I need to wet my whistle. So, I will return in a moment. We will have a few words from our hashtag not sponsors just while I'm doing that, because obviously it is an impromptu ad break. My apologies, I should have been more prepared before we started. So, be right back. Alright, I'm not going to do that again. We are live, you don't want to see that on the screen. Okie dokie. So, let's see. We are now trying to infiltrate the Miskatonic Museum. So, Dr. Armitage has given the university's Latin translation to of the Necronomicon to his associate, Harold Woolstead, the curator of the Miskatonic University Museum. Worried that someone might be after the book, you have gone to the museum to recover it. Forced. When Hunting Horror enters play, attach the set-aside copy of Shadowspawned to it, or add one resource to Shadowspawned if it is already attached. Interesting. So, finding a way. Well, it's got 5 Doom, by the way. Unfortunately, the entrance to the Miskatonic Museum is locked at this late hour. The security guard is visible through the building's front window, Oblivious to his surroundings, perhaps you can find a way to get his attention and convince him to let you in. 2 clues. So, the museum entrance. The Miskatonic Museum is an opulent and stately building, supported by expeditions funded by the university. Its sizable collection of exotic artifacts, curios, and art has drawn visitors from all over the country. The museum's entrance. Investigators at the museum's entrance cannot gain resources. Interesting. Resign. How important can a book really be anyway? And there are 2 clues here. We have a shroud value of 3, so that's all good. So, it is the beginning of the game. So, death comes into play in Amanda's play area. Let me just shunt that down. We shunt that across. Shut that down. So there's some room. Just make sure there's some room down here. There is some room down here. That's fantastic. So, the next thing is we draw a card. I'm going to put something underneath. Do we put guts underneath? I think we do. And then let's put manual dexterity underneath. Alright, so gonna start with Amanda, and we're going to I'm gonna pay for and I'm going to play Dr. Millen Christopher. We are then going to investigate. So we're currently investigating a 3, and we're going 3 against. We're going against a shroud value of 3 against 4 because we've got a base of 2, but with death we get +1. And also we get +1 for Dr. Millen Christopher. We pull a 0. We like to see it. So we gain one of those clues. And I think that there is a tap ability. But from Dr. Millen Christopher, after you gain a clue, you gain a resource. And then the last thing we're going to do is spend 2 resources. Play the Hawkeye folding camera. Oh, we would have committed we commit manual dexterity, so we do get to draw a card as well. Ooh, vicious blow. Nice. Nice. Alright, so Carolyn. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to spend 1. You're going to get Medico della Paste. So after Medico della Paste enters play, you can heal 1 damage or 1 horror. We'll heal 1 of the horror, and because of that we gain a resource back because because of our card effects healed us. Are we going to heal up again? No, we're not. We're just going to try and investigate. We're investigating a 4 against 3, which is always good. +1. I'd like to see it. And we've acquired the second clue. So after the last clue is discovered from your location, place 1 resource on here. And we have the 2 clues. So that means we're inside moves. So hey, whoa, I didn't even see that. Okay. The museum entrance hall is locked. You cannot. Oh, so we could have gone here as well. The museum entrance hall is locked. You cannot move into the museum halls. Museum entrance gains test might 5 to attempt to break down the doors to the museum. If you are successful, immediately advance to Act 1B. We're not doing that. We're actually going to spend the clues that we have. So, if the investigators spent clues to advance, you find the window nearest to the guard and tap it loud enough to get his attention. He gives a startled jump, then shifts open the window. What do you want? What do you want? He asks timidly. You explain the situation and tell him he's in grave danger. He warily opens the front doors of the Miskatonic Museum, shaking his head. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. Choose an investigator to take control of the set-aside Adam Lynch asset. Reveal the museum halls and advance to Act 2A. Night at the museum. Oh, okay, so there was a double. There was a double act. We can put that to one side then. But we got someone gets to have Adam Lynch. So what does he do? While you can control Adam Lynch, treat the double action on the security office as if it was a single action force. When Adam Lynch leaves play, remove him from the game and add 1 token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. Oh my god, we need to make sure this guy does not die. Alright, Carolyn can control him. We reveal the museum halls. So the museum hall is connected to each copy of the exhibit hall. Investigators at the museum hall may spend one times the number of clues as a group. Put the top card of the exhibit deck into play unrevealed. So we'll need 2 clues to get the a new museum. Alright, so 1, 2. Can't do anything else, so there's no point in me doing that. So let's move on in 3. Hey Strax, welcome back. Gonna be lurking, man? Yeah, no, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. You get your lurk on, we'll be here. You have a relaxing evening. Okay, so we're done. There's no enemies, so we move on to the cleanup phase. So everything is refreshed. Everyone draws a card. Ooh, nice. And only Carolyn gains a resource because while we're on the steps of the museum entrance, we can't gain any resources, which is not. Hey, Aileen. Hello. I just want to say goodnight. It's 4:30. That go get some sleep. Haven't gone to bed yet. Yeah, no. Go and get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. You rest well. Hopefully, you have a good day tomorrow. So, it is now onto the mythos phase. So, you place a doom in the agenda. We then draw a card. But doom hasn't reached threshold, so Amanda draws the first card. Cursed Luck. Omen. Put Cursed Luck into your threat area. You get -1 skill value during skill test. Forced. After you succeed at a skill test by 1 or more, discard Cursed Luck. I mean, that could be worse. And Carolyn has Twist of Fate. Omen. Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. If you reveal a star or a positive number, nothing happens. If you reveal any other number, take 1 damage. If you reveal a skull, cultist, tome, a monster, or auto fail, you take 2 horror. Thank you for the wishes of that great stream. I do appreciate it, Aileen. Hopefully we will. Hopefully we will. Monster Mark, is this a single player card game? So no, it's not a single player card game. It can, well, it is and it isn't. So it's 1 to 4 players. I'm currently running a duo deck. So I'm running 2 here, 2 investigators currently. I'm running Carolyn Fern and Amanda Sharp. The game's Arkham Horror, the card game. It's a game by Fantasy Flight, and it's based on the Lovecraftian mythos. So right now we need a Chaos token. What are we going to pull? What are we going to pull? I didn't even know Batman had a card game. Okay, no, so this isn't Batman. This is H.P. Lovecraft, where I think I was educated either last stream, a stream previously, but the Arkham Asylum was based upon the Arkham, Massachusetts that H.P. Lovecraft wrote about. So there is some thing. Also, I'm not sure if you were trying to make a part joke or not. I'm terribly sorry if you were. That's my bad. Yes. Yeah, it is its own thing. So, a lot of the Arkham games, the Arkham horror games, are based upon the works of H.P. Lovecraft back from like the 1920s. Oh, Jesus Christ, I threw that halfway across the map. Excuse me. I didn't mean to throw that. I don't even know. Ooh, there it is. Ugh. Hey, no worries. I mean, every Friday is a board game stream for me. It just so happens that right now, Arkham Horror is the current board game I'm playing, and it's a long-running series. So I'm on season 2, and it's the fourth stream, or it's the fourth scenario that I'm doing in this season. But we pulled a -1, so that means we take 1 damage. It's not a great start. Okay, so we're back to the investigator phase. So we discard the manual dexterity from under Amanda Sharp. So Amanda Sharp's ability is that at the beginning of each round, or she has a card that's underneath her that always gets contributed to a skill check. I'll cover a skill check in a bit for those of you that don't quite know what it is. She has a card that's underneath her that's always put underneath her, and whenever it's committed to the skill check, instead of going to your discard pile, it goes back underneath Amanda Sharp. So at the beginning of each phase, you discard any card underneath her, you draw another card from your deck, and you then choose a card from your hand to place underneath her. This is a treachery. I don't know if I've got any treachery cards in that deck, in the Mythos deck. I think for the moment, we'll just put Guts underneath there. That's a good shout. Alright, so just so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. So that there is my investigator section. I've got my 2 investigators, they got a set of assets that they all control. I got their hands and their decks. There we go, that'll do. And okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit. That, and that'd probably have to go up there, and that should be above there as well. There we go. So I also regularly have votes on what scenarios I end up playing for Arkham Horror over on my Discord. So if you are interested, if you do use Discord, please do consider coming over and joining the Discord. I would greatly appreciate it. Right, okay, who's going first is the question. Right, well, Adam Lynch gives me an ability that activates in security office. Um, so we can go from the museum entrance into the museum halls. So if we go to the museum halls, then to the administration, and we can see what's there. I don't think anything else really matters right now. Alright, yeah, so we move once to the museum halls, and then from there we're going to go to the administration's office. So, a sturdy wooden door with a plaque next to it reads Administration. In the hall, outside the hallway, you see a row of paintings depicting the museum's many curators through the years, each adorned with their name and years of employment. Perhaps it is your imagination, but they look more distressed in recent years. Alright, so, what do we have here? You cannot investigate administration office while you have 4 or fewer resources. Jesus, okay. The office is meticulously organized, from the books in alphabetical order on the shelves to the stacks and forms organized by category on each desk. A coat is draped over one of the nearby chairs. Perhaps somebody other than the security guard is still here at this late hour. That actually reminds me, I should have done this sooner. For those of you who are here who don't already follow any of these people, please go and give Straxmeister a follow. Also give Ayin a follow. Hopefully I left enough time. I did. And also Monster Mark. Monster has only recently started streaming. But he's trying to get to that affiliate. So if you can, go and give him a follow and show him some love. I'll do a couple of shout outs later on when as people cycle in and out of the room. So do not worry, we will try and get you guys some more followers. Okay, so we were told we can only do it if we've got 4 or more resources. There are 2 clues in this location. Alright, so what I then need to do, that was 1, 2. For my third action, I'm going to play the card Emergency Cash, which allows me to gain 3 resources. Those are the resource tokens. So next round I will be able to investigate, which is helpful. Okay, so Adam Lynch. Well, not Adam Lynch, Carolyn Fern. So for my first action, we're going to go to the security office. A plaque next to the door reads security. The door is ajar, and inside you catch the scent of blood. So, 3, 4 clues. Somebody must have left the security office in a hurry. Blood stains the floor under a desk nearby. There are some maps in the museum hall here as well. So look at the revealed side of an exhibit hall in play, or the top card of the exhibit deck. Limited to once per turn. Okay, so 1, and obviously it's got 4 clues. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to do double investigate, I think, for the last 2 actions. So here we go. Skill test. So a skill test requires you each investigator has a number of has different numbers representing different values. You've got willpower, knowledge, might, and speed. Each test requires a different thing. So for an investigation, what you're looking at is you're looking around the area, but each area has a shroud value. In this case, the shroud value of the security office is 3. What that means is, let me turn that off. It doesn't really matter. We've still got the kind of the glare there. So I need to beat 3 off of what my investigation value is. My investigation value for Carolyn is 4. So as it stands, I beat it in a with a +1 basically. I have a leniency of 1. So and then in this lovely chaos pouch, there are a number of different tokens. So what I'm doing is I'm just pulling out a token from the chaos pouch, just swirling my hand around inside, just to make sure that it's all good. And you pull out the token and you see what you get, and you add or take away bonuses depending on what you pull. What you can do is you can commit cards to them. You can kind of see on there. So there's little symbols down the side here. These little symbols here denote whether you add, you can add certain things to the skills. I currently have no cards in hand that will actually help me, so it's quite literally just going to be a 3, my 4 against the shroud value, the location's shroud value of 3. So let's see what we pull. We have pulled the Elder Sign. So, what that means is not only... So, that isn't quite an auto success token. Each investigator has a different special ability that comes into effect when you pull that token. For Carolyn Fern, it is you get +1 to your skill check. You may heal 1 horror from an investigator or ally at your location. So I'm going to heal horror from myself, and then after one of your card effects heals a horror from an investigator or asset at your location, you gain 1 resource. And obviously we gain 1 of those clues. It's a good start. So let's try again and see what we pull. We pulled a 0. So that's actually good. That means that there's no change. We have no special effects, but do get a second clue. Alright, so now it would be the monster phase, but there are no monsters. So next we will anything that would be tapped you would untap. There is nothing tapped right now, so that there is a good thing. So we go into the upkeep phase. So each investigator draws 1 card. Ooh, sword cane, nice. Each investigator also gains a resource. And then it's on to the mythos phase. So, we place one doom upon the mythos. And then Amanda draws a card. Visions of Futures Past. Test or willpower 5. For each point you fail by, discard top card of your deck. Yay. Well, this is a treachery. That's fantastic. So, I'm going to be using the Eye of Truth here. And Guts gets committed as well, as it's underneath her. So, hopefully this isn't a waste of the Eye of Truth. So what we're testing, Amanda's willpower is 2 at its base. I've got a card called the Hawkeye Folding Camera. It's currently got 1 clue on it. So that means it gains +1 sanity. So I have 3 sanity, but I need to test against 5. Guts luckily gives me an extra 2, which takes me up to 5, but then I have the Eye of Truth, which has 4 question marks. And what that will mean is we get to add 4 more 4 more items, or 4 more like, we can choose like 4 of the like one of the skill tests or something. We can mix them up if you really wish. You really wouldn't, you just pick 1, but you can add an extra 4 to your skill check for this card. And Cursed Luck means I get -1. So I'm running, what's that, 5, 9, I'm running 8 against 5. And we've got the skull token. So what the skull means is it would be the skull is basically has a special modifier dependent on the scenario you're in. So for the Miskatonic Museum, it means -1. However, it is instead -3 if the hunting horror is at your location. Well, the hunting horror is not my location, so it's only -1. So 7 against 5, we succeed. So Guts' ability is if the test is successful, you draw a card. Nice. I got a plan. So the Eye of Truth. If this skill test is on a treachery and the skill is successful, add that treachery and to the victory display and attach the Eye of Truth to it. While attached, the Eye of Truth contributes its skill icons to all tests on copies of that attached treachery. So for anyone else who ends up doing like having to do the Visions of Futures Past, automatically gains an extra 4 points to their skill check. And because Cursed Luck passed, that gets discarded. And Carolyn Fern. Oh, look! What luck! That actually was really helpful. So, she ends up pulling Days of Futures Past. Or Visions of Futures Past. Are we going to apply anything? Nope, we're not going to apply Fearless because we have no horror on us currently, which is always good. But with that, I already have a base of 3, so with the 4 from that, I'm running 7. 7 against the 5, -2, we're still good. So, if you run evens on any of these skill checks, you're still okay. It's only if you, like, If you basically match them, the investigator still wins the skill check. We got a skull. So, skull, as I said, is -1, -3 if the hunting horror is there, but the hunting horror is not. So already the Eye of Truth is paying off. That was an expensive card that cost me 5 experience points to get, but it most definitely was worth it. Okay. So we're now back round to the investigator phase. Alright, so Guts gets discarded and we draw a card. Aha, it's another emergency cash. I didn't want to put that under there, but okay. That's fine, sure. We're gonna pop Vicious Blow underneath Amanda. I mean, that absolutely means absolutely nothing. So we're gonna start with Amanda. And for a first action, he's gonna try and investigate. The first thing that happens is, obviously, we put Vicious Blow. It actually means nothing, but we're going to play Obscure Studies, which is her signature card. So every deck has a signature card and a signature weakness. Amanda's signature card is Obscure Studies. Amanda Sharp's deck only. Fast. Play when you initiate a skill test. Return the card beneath Amanda Sharp to your hand and place Obscure Studies beneath her. So fast basically means you can play that at any time. Well, not at any time. Whenever you can play the card, you can play it as fast, and it doesn't count for one of your 3 actions a turn. So we have Obscure Studies underneath Amanda now instead, which gives me 3 question marks to any skill test. So we are running 4 against 1 with the 3 there, which is always helpful, but 0. So we gain 1 clue. We will investigate again. Alright, and Mill and Christopher gains us a resource because we succeeded in we successfully gained a clue. And so I just need to quickly check. I think it's going to be down the bottom of this particular document. Oh, okay, no, that's not an activate. That's not a exhaust. It's a reaction trigger. So actually, I can do it again. Nice. So yeah, we're going to investigate again. We're still running the same. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 1. -1. So hey, that's the next. There's another clue. So that's 2 clues, and Hawkeye folding camera, because the final piece of clue was taken, gets another resource on it, and that now gives us not only +1 willpower but +1 knowledge, which is very nice. So and then from the administration office, we're gonna head back to the museum halls. Now is our 3rd action of the turn. So Carolyn is just going to keep trying to investigate. So we're running 3 against 4. We got the cultists. So the cultist is -1. If you fail, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and the void for the haunting horror, and despawn it at your location if able. -1 takes me down to 3. We're still fine. Just grab that. We're going to try it again. +1. Yep, nice. We grab that. Oh, I never actually read Night at the Museum. My bad. So I don't even know what we're doing. So, the Necronomicon is being kept in the restricted hall somewhere in the museum. Adam barely knows his way around and gives a startled jump at every creak of the old building. I just started here last week, he explains. What sort of trouble did you say was going on? You haven't the heart to give him the full story. The investigator enters the exhibit hall restricted hall advance. So, we'll then move back here for my third action. We can't do anything because we still need. It takes actions for us to do that. So, enemy phase. There is no enemies. On to the upkeep. Nothing needs refreshing. Each investigator gains a resource and draws a card. Ooh, prophecy. That can actually be helpful now. Ooh, and spiritual resolve. 2, 4, 6, 7. Check hand size. 2, 4, 6. Nice. I think that's my Discord. No, is that up here? Ah, it's here. Yeah, they can chat away. Terribly sorry. Got the cards, done the drawing, checked the hand size. Alright, so on to the Mythos phase. So 1 Doom on restricted access. We are at 3 of 5 Doom. So we have 2 more turns until bad shit goes down, chat. Well, technically bad shit's going to go down now because we're pulling cards, but worse bad shit. So, the encounter deck, Amanda pulls Cursed Luck, once again. It's not helpful. And Carolyn Fern ends up pulling Arcane Barrier. Attached to your location. As an additional cost to move into or out of the attached location. Test Willpower 4. If successful, dispel the Arcane Barrier. Otherwise, you must either cancel the effects or discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Jesus Christ. So, the Museum Hall now currently has an Arcane Barrier attached to it. So, Investigator phase. Pull a card. Ooh, and take the initiative. We have to discard obscure studies. Take the initiative is good. But it loses its effect as it goes down. Feasibly, I would only be able to gain 2. Question marks as can only commit to a skill test that you are performing. Take the initiative. Loses 1 question mark for each action that has completed by any investigators this phase. Because we're not moving straight away, we've got the arcane barrier in the way. What would happen? We'd have to search. We'd have to take the top exhibit hall. Then we'd have to try and move to it, which would be the second action. Which would take that down to 2. That's still fine, isn't it? Yeah. Or we could play Tooth of Edzuli. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Prophecy underneath Amanda. And Amanda is actually going to go first, because I've also forgot that we've got Cursed Luck. We get -1. So, her first move will be paying 3, and we'll play the Tooth of Edzuli. Edzuli, yeah. So you get +1 willpower and +1 speed while resolving an ability on a treachery card. After succeeding a skill test while resolving an ability on a treachery card, exhaust the card and you get to draw 1 card. It's actually really good. So that was my first action. Second action was we can spend as a group 2 clues. So I'm going to take 2 clues from Carolyn, as she doesn't have her I've got a playing card yet. And we're pulling the first exhibit hall. What alluring artifacts are displayed inside? Do they hold sinister secrets? And then Amanda is going to try and move there. So we've got Prophecy, and we've got the Tooth. So Prophecy gets an extra question mark icon because there is 3 Doom on the agenda. Because there's 3 Doom in play. Not going to apply anything else. And the Tooth gets me +1, so we get we were running 3, 4, 5, 6. -1 is 5. 5 against 4. We pulled the cultist again, so -1. So we're taking it down to 4. So we've broken the arcane barrier. And we've managed to move to the exhibit hall. That was our second action. So, what we found? The Egyptian exhibit. Forced. After you fail a skill test while investigating this location, lose 1 action. That's not fun. So I'm going to exhaust the Tooth of Edzuli as well, so I can draw a card. Ooh, magnifying glass. Cursed Luck is discarded. That goes back underneath. Amanda. And I'm terribly sorry. I need to run away. I will be back soon though. Fortunately, the nature cools. So I'm just going to run a quick ad break. So hopefully I won't be too long. But please stick around. But for now, here's a few words from our hashtag, not sponsors. Damn it, Atmos. Welcome, buddy. How's it going, man? Totally hashtag sponsored. God, not. God, no, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored, man. How's it going, man? How's your day been? And sorry about that, chat. You know, when Gondor calls, you must always answer. I butchered what I wanted to say. Not bad. Pretty good overall. Hey, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Sorry about that. Just also messaging someone. So, where were we? Oh, right, we moved to the exhibit hall, right? I pulled a card. Yes, I pulled the magnifying glass. So that was my second action, because we done that. Third action. So first off, I'm going to fast play the magnifying glass, which is my second hand item. But, so I can play it and it costs 0, so I just play it for free. So I get an extra +1 for my lore. So we're going to try and investigate the exhibit hall. The Egyptian exhibit. Prophecy gets contributed. We got +1 from the Death Tarot card, Dr. Millen Christopher, the Hawkeye folding camera, and magnifying glass. So that's 4. The 2 we've got is base, brings it up to 6. Plus the 2 from Prophecy is 8. 8 against 3. We are sitting pretty. Zero. Alright. So we gain another clue. So that's the third action. And that goes under Amanda, just leave it on top. That's fine. Hawky dokie. So, Carolyn. First action, I'm going to pay 3. Use her super duper card now, which is Spiritual Resolve. Myriad, discard as an action, or like a quick action, discard a copy of Spiritual Resolve from your hand. Heal all damage and horror from this copy of Spiritual Resolve. So that's my first action. For my second action, I'm going to spend 2 more clues. And I'll take the next card from the exhibit hall. And then for my third action, she is going to move to the exhibit hall. So this one is Hall of the Dead. Forced. After you fail a skill test while investigating this location, take 1 horror. Oh wait, shit. There's freaking 4 clues on these locations. Not bad. Oh hey Claire! Thank you for stopping on by. How's it going so far? Yeah, it's going good. We're not dying. And that's the main thing. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for coming on in. How is your That is good. Staying alive is key. Staying alive. How did your just chatting go? So, for those of you in my chat who aren't following Clairvoyance, please do go and give Clairvoyance a follow. She's just doing a just chatting stream, but she also does a variety of different things. So she's a variety streamer just like me. And it's nice and chill over there. It's always a good time. I've had some time. Thank you for the shout out. It went well. It was different, which was fun. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Just chatting streams usually are different. So I don't think I'd probably just do a just chatting. I'm not sure. But what you all should do, if you haven't already, is go give Monster Mark a follow. He's recently just started streaming, and he's trying to work on that affiliate grind. So if anyone in the chat who hasn't followed him, please consider doing so. It would mean a lot to him and me. And there is also Straxmeister5. Please do consider going to give him a follow. I think I may have seen him in Sal's stream earlier. Yeah, that's fairly possible. I'll give him some follows. Yeah, that's cool. And I showed him out on my Discord, so hopefully there will be a couple of people from over there who'll go and give him a couple of follows. As that we're done, shout out Strax and shout out to Ian. I know Ian has gone to sleep, but please do consider going to go and give Ian a follow as well. Everyone would greatly appreciate it. Why am I doing that? So we played spiritual, we put the thing down, we moved over here. So forced. After you fail a skill test while investigating this location, take one horror. Okay. Oh, and all of these places aren't even connected, are they? God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Well, all of the love being spread, you'll love to see it. And everyone will appreciate it. Anyway, we are now on to the monster phase. There are no monsters, so we're on to the upkeep. We gain a resource each. And we draw a card each. Ooh, Universal Solvent. And another Spiritual Resolve. You love to see it. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's fine. I followed, so hopefully I'll be able to catch them soon. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to catch them soon as well. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Oh, Claire. I tried to get Juno to pass along my Switch code to you. I'm not sure if he did or not. So I'm gonna call Juno out. I'm not sure if Juno's even here. But he should have my Switch code. He did. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's cool. That's cool. Right, so we've done all of the upkeep, we've checked the hand limit, so place a Doom on restricted access, and we draw a card from the thing. Stalked in the Dark, Revelation. If Haunting Horror is in play, it readies, engages you, and attacks each investigator's location. Other way, Stalked in the Dark gains Surge. Pushed into the Beyond. Choose and shuffle a non-story asset you control in your control into your deck and discard the top 3 cards. If the top card of that asset is discarded, if a copy of that card of that asset is discarded, take 2 horror. magnifying glass. So, putting magnifying glass in. Alright, so discard the top 3 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3. God damn it, all of those would have been great. Especially that one. Working a hunch. Ugh. Anyway. We didn't take any horror, which is always good. And then... Carolyn. Slithering behind you. If Haunting Horror is in play, add 1 Doom to it. If Haunting Horror is not in place, search the encounter discard pile and void for Haunting Horror. Spawn at your location. Engage with you. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright. Haunting Horror. Just what you don't like to see. At the start of the enemy phase, reveal a random chaos token from the chaos book. If that is revealed and the symbol ready, the Hunting Horror. Jesus, when the Hunting Horror leaves play, place it in the void. That's not what you like to see. Alright, so I'll ask again in chat. So, I'm looking to try and find some copyright-free Lovecraftian style music that I could use in my streams. Because obviously, there is no... yeah, Karonzi woo! Hey, Juno. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, let's go. As I was trying to say, I'm trying to look for some Lovecraftian style music that I want, that's royalty free, that I want to play over this, because obviously I don't want there to be like just dead void when I'm not speaking. So if anyone has any ideas or knows of any playlists that are Lovecraftian style, 1920-ish music, please let me know so I can play it here. I've been looking for various different things for my board games as well, so if I play any D&D style board games, I'd probably want some like fantasy music that's free or something like that. So if you know anything, like either whisper me on here or DM me on Discord or on Twitter or something. Somewhere there's various ways you can get a hold of me, so do it from there. Okay, so what happens? Spawn at your location, engage with you. Okay. Alright. Niche. Okay. So, how the hell are you, buddy? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, Juno. It has been a decent enough day today. So, how are you doing, Juno? I hope you are well. Monster Mark, thank you very much for coming back. If you haven't already, I think there's a shout out just above for him. Do go and give that man, Monster Mark, a follow. It'll be greatly appreciated. I'm doing well, thank you. Trying to find some DMCA free fantasy music for you. Ooh, thank you very much, man. Monster Mark, of course. Thank you for the follow too. What did you get to eat? I got some chicken strips and fries. Very nice. Very nice. I ended up having curry this evening for dinner. I posted a picture up on my Discord for those that are interested. It's something that I made myself. Ish, kind of. Most of it was from a jar and a can of soup. But, you know, that is the thought that counts. Alright, so we discard Prophecy from underneath Amanda. And we draw a card. Ooh, Lita. Nice. We are going to take the initiative underneath Amanda, though, this time. Because Amanda is going to go first. So now it's Amanda's turn. Monster Marker, that sounds good. Were you in Soundstream earlier? I thought I saw you there. I was. He was doing pizza tier lists. Ankler. The curry looks good. Yeah, it was good. Akrozi, what's your favourite kind of food? Ooh. Mark, he's got some pretty questionable takes. Sal is actually my brother. Oh yeah. Monster came in with my raid from earlier. That's right. Yeah. I forgot that I was streaming earlier. I ended up raiding Sal. That's putting it nicely, Claire. What do you mean? Would the milkless cereal be a questionable take? Or maybe I should say Sal is my brother since his takes are so bad. Yes, it would. Hey, I mean, I don't put milk on there. On my cereals, only because what I end up having to put on there can no longer be classified as milk because apparently you can't nuts can't lactate. He tried to argue that I don't really like milk, but I still put it on my cereal. You really had me there for a sec. Geez, I remember when this, like, I think they adopted it in the UK. I don't remember them making a ruling, but I know over in the US, you guys actually had, like, a court ruling basically turning around and saying, like, coconut milk, almond milk and stuff like that, and soy milk can no longer be classed as milk. It has to be classed as juice because it doesn't come from an animal. I thought you ate it dry and I was about to unfollow on sub. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, drink your almond juice. It depends on the cereal. Many US cereals are really just candy. You have the option to put milk on. I mean, that's true. Cheerios could use the milk. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I have, my cereal of choice at the moment is Weetabix, and you definitely need milk. It's literally just a bar of... It'll be like eating a bar of sawdust, otherwise. But I learned about the nuts don't lactate from the Late Night with Stephen Colbert, because he done a whole segment on it, and he ended up issuing a challenge to his audience that, like, I will send you a t-shirt that says nuts don't lactate if someone works that phrase into their wedding vows. Of course, someone managed to work in nuts don't lactate into their wedding vows. I'll see if I can find that episode. And I'll post it on the Discord because it was absolutely hilarious. But, Juno, you asked me a question of what my favourite food is. I'm trying to think. It actually probably would be curry, I think. But it would be katsu. It'd be a katsu curry. So anytime I go to a restaurant called Wagamama's, I will usually order the katsu curry. I mean, to be honest, trying to actually think what my favourite food would be that is pretty tough. Oh right, and also I forgot the hunting horror entered into play. So it needs... Oh, where did I put it? Oh, it's here. Shadow Spawn needs to be attached to it. Shadow Spawn remains attached to the Hunting Horror either enters the voids. Hunting Horror gets +1 fight, +1 health, and +1 evade for each resource on Shadow Spawned. If there is at least 3 resources on the Shadow Spawned, Hunting Horror also gains massive. What? What? That's ridiculous. That is utter ridiculous. Alright, anyway. We're going to be doing some investigations. So, we've lost our magnifying glass, which is a little annoying, but that's fine. Amanda is going to be investigating the exhibit hall. Take the initiative is applied, so we get 3 question marks, which will be knowledge. So we're currently running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 against 3. So we're sitting pretty right now. +1, so we gain 1 clue. We're going to investigate again. So we're now down... We lose 1 question mark off of take the initiative. So we are down to 7 versus 3. So we're still sitting pretty. The tome, which is -2. Ooh, return one of your clues to your current location. Shit. But we still succeed. God damn it. Alright. And we'll investigate again. 0. I was hoping to clear that location. God damn it. Alright. So. It is now Carolyn's turn. So, we're going to pay 2 resources, and I'm going to play Sword Cane. So, playing Sword Cane does not provoke an attack of opportunity. After Sword Cane enters play, you can immediately trigger its activated ability. So, I can exhaust Sword Cane to fight or evade. So, I'm going to try and attack it. And I can use my willpower instead of my fight or flight. So we're running 3 against 3. And I pull 0. So we've done 1 damage to the horror. So that was my first action. For my second action, I'm going to play the Blinding Light spell for another 2 resources. And the invasion attempt uses knowledge or willpower instead of speed. So we're running 3 against 3 again. If you succeed, deal 1 damage to the enemy you just evaded. I'm going to commit Healing Words to this. So let's pull a token. We'll see what we get. Oh, we got the cultist. -1. If you fail, search the... Or we didn't fail because the -1 negates this. But we did pull the cultist, so... Oh, wait. Shit. So, we pulled the cultist. So that unfortunately means we lose our final action for the turn. But we do deal 1 damage to the horror. Oh, wait, no. It's for each resource it gets +1/+1. Okay. But we do lose our action for the turn. That's a shame. Alright, so what is next? Oh, it's the enemy phase. Alright, yeah, he is exhausted right now. So we see if what we pull from the chaos bag right now. -1. So that means that he does not refresh. No. Cool. So the monster phase is over, so it is now the upkeep. So yep, he refreshes as well. What do I do? Oh, right, yeah, everyone gains 1 resource. Everyone draws a card. Oh, shit. Revelation, Hypochondria. After you take 1 or more damage, take 1 direct horror. Shit. And Hypnotic Gaze. Play when an enemy attacks and investigate your location. Cancel the attack, then reveal a chaos token. If it is those symbols, deal that attacking and damage to itself. Nice. Sorry, let me just check what's going on here. Let me see. Thank you very much for the link. Covalency. I appreciate it. Alright. Let me have a... Where are we at? Where are we at? What happened? Done that. Drawn cards. Okay, so we're back round 2. The Mythos phase. And 1 Doom gets placed onto the agenda. But that's our 5th one. So, restricted access. The threshold is met. So, from the shadows of the museum halls, a terrible creature slithers forth, long and serpentine, and propelled by black leathery rings. If the haunting horror is in play, add 1 Doom to it. If the haunting horror is not in play, search the encounter deck, discard pile, void for the haunting horror, spawn it in the museum halls of Abel's, shuffle the encounter deck, encounter this one into the encounter deck. Alright, well, it's already in play, so that's fine. But it gets a Doom. That's not fine. So, shadows deepen. The shadows in the museum grow and become darker. As the shadows lengthen and shift, they begin to suggest the sinewy body of an uncanny creature darting at the periphery of your awareness. Forced. When the haunting horror enters play, attach the set-aside copy of Shadow Spawn to it, or add 1 resource to Shadow Spawn if it was already attached. Eesh! That's not fun. So there is 7 Doom on that. So I'm going to be lurking, but I hope your stream goes well, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much, Kurt. Thank you very much for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Hopefully my day will be going well. Right. That's that. I need to kill that. I think... the void out the agenda. While haunting horrors in the void is considered out of play and cannot be affected by cards for investigators. If there's anyone who's played this before, played this particular scenario before, let me know if like killing the haunting horror, the horror would remove the Doom from it. I assume it would. You know what? FAQs. Excuse me, and it's what it's here for. Echoes of the past? No, that's fine. No. Just bear with me one moment here. I'm just looking up clarifications in the rules. What's the card number for this? 141 Barn. Okay, no. That's sequencing, Grim Choice. Card abilities. I don't think this is what I'm after either. Frequently asked questions. think it keeps its doom, actually. Yeah, I think the doom is actually kept. Alright. It doesn't say anything specific about it, and the wording here, some cards in Sorrowful reference an area called the Void. The Void is an hour play area next to the active agenda deck, which is the Haunting Horror can enter and leave via card effects, while the Haunting Horror is in the Void is considered out of play and cannot... It doesn't say anything about it removing, so... Alright, well thank you very much for the lurk as well, Mark. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we can get you up to that, the 50 follows for the threshold for affiliates soon. I'll try and stop by as much as I can, and I'll try and be pushing for other people to try and join you as well. That's it. I have put up a call on my Discord for you, so if anyone is there, they can give you a follow. If they see it, when they see it. Alright, so let me see, what are we going to do? Hypochondria is terrible. But I need to get rid of that. Alright. Alright. That needs to die because I need to get the Doom out of play. So I'll probably just attack it straight up. Amanda, you need to... So we're going to start with... Oh, right, so we've done that. We haven't drawn any of the cards. Shit, okay. Visions of Futures Past. That's helpful. Take the initiative, we'll gain 3. Because no investigator has taken any actions this phase. And it's testing 5 brains. And we've got 1, 2, 3. So that takes me up to 5. And then we've got the 4 up there from the card, what was it? The Eye of Truth. So we're currently running at 9. Right? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. My bad. Running 4. 8. No, 8. 11 we're running because I'll take the initiative. We got the skull, which is -1. -3 if the Haunting Horror is at our location. The Haunting Horror is not at our location. So we succeed. And pushed into the beyond. Choose and shuffle a choose a non-story asset you control into your deck. If a copy of that is discarded, take 2 horror. We'll take the Medico del Pasti because there's only 1 copy of that in the deck. Is that a story asset, is it? No. Oh, actually, I think it is considered a story asset. God damn it. I believe it is considered a story asset because technically it came from a specific scenario. Okay, so we have to put in spirit in there. Shit, man. It's not good. Because there's 2 copies of that in there still. Now. Let's see. 1, shit. 2, 3. God damn it, and read the signs as well. Yep. At least that there is fine. Okay, so, Amanda. Wait, did I draw cards? What the frick did I even draw? I can't remember. Hey, Charlie2x4, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, man. Didn't have to do that, but hey. Love it all the same, my friend. Thank you very much. How's it going, man? I think it was Universal Solvent I ended up pulling. That's fine. Anyway, Amanda, we discard the Take the Initiative from underneath her. How is your day going, my friend? Ooh, stunning blow. Okay. And that's not really going to help me here. But it's as good as anything, but stunning blow underneath. Yes, going just woke up from a nap I didn't need to take. Hey man, naps are always needed, I think. I don't ever take naps, but hey, they're always needed. Still, thank you very much for the bits, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. So, actually, now that you're here, you've played this scenario, right? I just want your opinion on this. So, because of Shadows Deepen, I had to put a doom on the Haunting Horror. When I defeat the Haunting Horror, does the doom leave it, or does it stay on it when it goes into the void? Obviously, all the damage and everything that I do would get taken off. But does the doom go? No problem, I'm still learning the bits things. Hey, that's all good. Bits are always welcome here. Yes, it leaves... Oh, thank God. Okay. Anyway, for now, we're gonna deal with Amanda's turn. So, I'm gonna use 2 actions to get rid of Hypochondria. So, don't want to be taking any extra horror. And then for my final action, we're going to investigate. Oh, wait, I was gonna activate the Tooth of Etsuli. Shit. Draw a card, whatever. It's out of order, I don't care. I don't care. Alright, anyway. Knowledge, we're currently running 2, 3, 4, 5 against 3. So let's see what we end up pulling. -1. Alright, cool. So, we get the final clue from here. That was my 3rd action of the turn. Because 2 actions to get rid of Hypochondria. God damn it. Alright. Carolyn. Don't want to have to play another one, but I might have to. Okay. You are going to first use Sword Cane's ability to attack the Hunting Horror, and you're going to use your willpower against it, so it's currently 3 against 2. Yep, 3 against 2. The Chaos Bag is being nice to you today. Yeah, it really is. -1. So, ah shit, that's -3. Oh no, it's not. What am I talking about? I looked over at the Miskatonic Museum thing, looking at the skull. The skull would be, if I pulled a skull, yeah, it'd be -3 because the Sicilian roller is there. I'm a moron. -1 though. That's fine. So that there is the 3rd damage to it, so that kills it. God, just stop looking over at cards that you don't need to look at. Alright, so that goes into the void. So my first action. My second action will be... Yeah, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to spend 3 for another Spiritual Resolve. And then I'm going to do an Investigate again. So it is 4 against 3. Auto success. Which is a complete waste. God damn it. I don't have any horror on Carolyn. The horror is on Amanda and she's in a different location. Anyway, I got the clue. Oh, dear me. Alright, so. Exclamation mark. Shout out to. Yeah, let's give, if you can, go give a follow to Charlie 2x4. He is... You were playing Arkham Mother's Embrace as well. Very nice. Have you noticed the, like some of the items have missing descriptions? They're quite literally just a command line. It's absolutely hilarious. But go and give Charlie 2x4 a follow. He is just recently started streaming. I think you've recently started, right? I appreciate the shout. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. You come over here. You throw bits around at me. Hey, anyone who's in my chat who hasn't followed them, go give them a follow. I'm going to try and stop by whenever I can. So, go over there. Go give them some love. It's all greatly appreciated. And it's been a little while. And we'll shout out Monster again. Go and give that gentleman a follow as well. He's recently just started too. He was playing some Monster Hunter Rise earlier. Go over there, go drop him a follow. Let's spread the love. He's working on getting to affiliate, and I believe Charlie 2x4 is working on that as well. Started a few months ago. I have been enjoying showing off this personality. Hey, that's the main thing, man. That is the main thing. And we also had a visit by Claire. And that's Charlie again. So go and give Claire a follow as well. She was doing some just chatting, but she was also a variety streamer. I've dropped in when she's playing The Raft, when she's been playing Luigi's Mansion, and My Trip to Portia, I believe. Is it Portia? Portia? I can't remember. I don't know how it's pronounced. But go spread the love. Go follow everyone. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so we've done all that. So it's the enemy phase. There are no enemies because he is in the void. So then we go on to... Oh, you said it well. Okay. I'm not entirely sure which it is, so I don't have it in front of me. We go on to the upkeep. So we draw a card, or each investigator gains a resource. Cards get refreshed. They draw a card each. Ooh, overpower. Oh, shit. I have drawn... This is the first time I've drawn this weakness. God damn it. Carolyn Fern actually has the 13th Vision weakness in her deck. Which was created during the Arkham Knights 2017. They finally printed the card into the set. Um, so, revelation. Put the 13th vision into play in your threat area. Investigators at your location. Oh shit! It's any investigator? I thought it was just Jerome. Crap. Investigators at your location failed ties during skill tests. 2 actions to discard. Oh shit, that's worse than I thought. I thought it was just you. Not everyone. Fuck. Alright. Now we're back around to the Mythos phase. So, Doom goes on to the Shadow Steepen. And Amanda pulls Inferior Exhibit. Tests will knowledge tree. If you fail, lose 1 action point for every point you fail by. Jesus Christ. Now, stunning blow is not going to have any effect, but we're testing 3. We're testing 2, 3, 4, 5 against 3 here. And we've pulled Skull, -1. That's fine. And I'm going to exhaust the Tooth of Etztli. I get to draw a card. What's the weakness? You meaning this one? The 13th vision. So the 13th vision was a card that was designed during was designed by the 13 at Arkham Knights 2017. It's in the I don't know which set that is. It's the one that has the the handcuffs as the set icon. I think it came in the return to box for it. Oh no, it didn't. I think that there is the. Oh no, I think that there is the most recent set, isn't it? Yes, this is the most recent set. The Innsmouth Conspiracy. Alright, next is Carolyn's Pool. Oh, Cursed Luck. Okay. That's utterly helpful. Cursed Luck. Put Cursed Luck into play in your threat area. You get -1 skill value during skill tests. After you succeed a skill test by 1 or more, discard Cursed Luck. Yeah, the Innsmouth Conspiracy. Alright, we've done all of those, so on to 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, need to start using cards. Professor Warren Rice. Oh right, yeah. And I also gained +1 sanity, don't I? Because I got the final clue from this location. Okay, so I need to put a card underneath. I kind of want to keep Vicious Blow. Overpower will go underneath Amanda. Alright, where do we start? Do we start with Amanda? We go back to the museum entrance. Well, we go back to the museum hall, sorry. For 1. We search and get the next exhibit for 2. So we don't want to come down to here because of we're going to get rid of the 13th vision, and I need to deal with cursed luck. Yeah, we'll do that. So, Amanda is going to go up to the museum halls. We're going to then spend 2 clues. And we're going to get the next exhibit hall. And then we're going to move into said exhibit hall. My third action. And we've entered into the Ether Bathskin exhibit. A strange chill fills the hall, as if the climate in Arkham, or in the Alaskan wilderness, has travelled along with the artifacts on display. Forced, after you enter this location, lose all of your remaining actions and immediately end your turn. While you're at this location, you get +2 speed. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, that's fine. That was my last action. Where is that connected to? That's not connected to anything. Great. Okay, that's fine. Good job I checked that. Alright. Just a quick shout. What we're going to do, I'm going to change the text. I don't even know what I could use for the text on the chat box. Oh, that's the wrong. No, that is. Font. So I want to change the red, maybe? If people could just chat in the chat for me, just so we can see what it looks like coming when it comes up. I want to try and find a decent colour for it so that it looks okay against the backgrounds. Now would actually be a good time for sub goal as well. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, I guess, in red. We'll keep it as red for the moment. I mean, chat, let me know what you think. Does it look good? Does it not look good? I don't know. I think it looks alright. But, yes, I currently am running sub point goals. So if we manage to reach certain sub point threshold, I will do certain things on stream. Involving gaming, obviously. So, if we were to reach maybe yellow, it would stand out pretty well. Did I try yellow? Properties, settings. I tried yellow. Done. Let's see again. Exclamation point waifu. Yeah, yellow doesn't. Yeah, it's not too bad. Bloop indeed. So as I was saying, yeah, if we reach 50 sub points, I will play Ring Fit Adventure Mode on stream. If we were to make it to 80, I would play VR The Room on stream. If we make it to 100, I would roster in a week of Smite, which would equate to about 4 streams. If I make it to 150, I would play Raid Shadow Legends via the PC on stream. For every 10 points after that, I would add 1 more session to the start of every other stream. For 200 points, I would do a Pokemon Evolution Randomizer sub giveaway. If you want some more information on that, feel free to ask. If we make it somehow to 250, at the start of every stream, I would start with some Ring Fit. If you had a way to put an outline around the text, it would stand out better where it overlaps with the cards. Yeah, probably. I'll have to look into that. I'm not going to look too much right now. It might mean either getting someone to do a custom chat widget for me. So after the stream, I will look into if we can get like outlines around there and the base widget with Streamlabs. Right, so people can do custom chat widgets. I think they can. I'm not 100% sure. It'll be something to look into. It's not something that I've really played around with, so someone who has played around with stream decks and everything like that might know more. Cough, cough, Juno. Cough, cough. sorry for calling you out, Juno. I imagine, because I think you do a lot of work for Claire's, so I'm thinking that you might know if it were possible, possibly, if you're still here, Juno. So there is a chat box widget already built into the system, so you can still get a chatbot. So the one that I'm using is the one that came with Streamlabs. Alright. Anyway, it is Carolyn's turn. So, first off, yeah, we're going to 2 actions to discard the 13th vision. And then I'm going to attempt to search -1. So we're running evens right now. There's not much hope here. There is not much hope. Well, that there would have been one of very few things that would have helped. I'm honestly surprised I ended up putting it again. Jesus Christ, this bag is... the Chaos Pouch is being generous today. Anyway, we've gained another clue. So that was my 3rd action. God, I hate having to use 2 actions just to do something. Oh, it's such a pain. Okay, anyway, there's no enemies on the field, so we're back round. Take it while you can. Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. The Chaos Pouch giveth, the Chaos Pouch taketh. So, upkeep. The tooth gains its reset. I gain a resource each. We draw a card each. Alright, 2, 4, 5, that's fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. Need to discard something from Amanda's hand. What I want to discard, I think, will be... I'm going to discard the emergency cash because she's sitting alright on resources right now. I think the other weakness in her deck is the weakness that forces me to lose cards. I think it's amnesia. So I'm not going to lose my resources, which is good. Alright. New round. So, 1 Doom on the agenda. And we draw. Passage into the fail. Test willpower 3. This test has +2 difficulty of haunting horrors at your location. If you fail, you must choose 1. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck, or take 1 direct damage and deal 1 direct damage to each of your ally assets. Ooh, ouch. Anyway, willpower. We're testing... Alright, we've got a willpower skill of 4 right now against the 3. Do I have anything in my hand that I can apply to help out? Nope. Nothing that I actually want to commit. So we're running 4 against 3. Skull. Skull is -1 as the hunting horror is not at the location. That's fine. I'm going to tap the tooth once again so I can draw a card. Ooh, in the know. That's nice, actually. And then Carolyn ends up pulling Stalker in the Dark. If the haunting horror is in play, it readies, engages you, and attacks each investigator at your location. Otherwise, Stalker in the Dark gains Surge. Alright, we'll gain Surge. Twist of Fate. Reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. If you reveal the Chaos symbol or a positive number, nothing happens. If you reveal any number, you take 1 damage. If you reveal any of the symbols, you take 2 horror. Zero. Now, we had this discussion last week, not last week, 2 weeks ago, but I don't think you were here, Charlie, for it. Would you class 0 as a number or a positive? Because I think we ended up saying that it wasn't a positive number because 0 technically isn't a number, mathematically speaking. So erring on the side of the Grim rule, it counted as the 1 damage. I just want to know what your opinion on it would be. Ooh, want to become famous? Hey, any of you out there want to become famous? No. No, we don't. Bye-bye. Charlie, do you have an opinion on that or not? Because if not, I'll just apply the Grim rule again and say that it's not a positive number because 0 isn't technically a number. I'll give you a little time to respond again. Ara. There's your ara, my friend. Now do you have an answer for me? I need an answer, man. What is it? So, Twist of Fate its wording is if you reveal the elder sign or a positive number, nothing happens. If you reveal any other number, you take 1 damage. So the question then is 0 considered a positive number or any other number? Because technically, mathematically speaking, 0 isn't a positive number. 0 isn't actually a number in mathematics. It's a state, essentially. I guess any other number. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine. That's another point of damage. I'm going to put a point of damage onto Spiritual Resolve. I've done some reading. 0 is non-negative, not positive. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's so fucking confusing. But it's not positive, so that's the main thing. It's just another number. It's technically classed in this instance as another number. Okay, that was the second encounter card, so it's on to the player phase. So, Amanda, we discard Overpower. Oh shit, I forgot to draw the cards for Overpowered. Never mind, doesn't matter. Ooh, we got a magnifying glass back. Not that it really fucking matters at this point. I'm gonna have to. I've held on to it for so long, but Vicious Blow, you're gonna have to be put underneath Amanda for the moment. Do you play any horror type games? So yeah, I mean, I have played Resident Evil. I've done Resident Evil 7. I was halfway through a Resident Evil 6 playthrough with one of my mods, Fist of Valhalla. I'm planning on doing one of the sub-point goals for the next time round. Not sub-points. One of the community point goals when the next community goals come around is to do a knife-only Resident Evil 1 remake chill run. One of the community goals previous, which was at the beginning of, that was running at like end of February, beginning of March, was Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. So yeah, and obviously I'm here for that, the knife run. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be here for that. It's going to be pain. I'm probably going to go and just keep doing it until I beat the game. I might have to look up some strats on how to do it. But yeah, I mean, keep an eye on the Discord because there'll be information about that on there. Alright, anyway. I need to head back up to the museum halls. Gonna spend 2 more clues. That really hampers. I've got a plan, but exhibit hall number 3, and we're gonna move into the exhibit hall. It is the restricted hall. Yes. When the haunting horror is in this location cannot be investigated. Shit, man. Oh, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. Alright, so that's all of that done. But we have met the act. So, when you enter the restricted hall, you find the curator of the museum lying in a pool of blood, his intestines strewn about in grotesque display. Your stomach turns over, and you resist the urge to vomit. Whatever did this is still nearby. Search the encounter deck, discard pile, and void for the... Oh, shit. Advance to Act 3A. Ah. Hey, hunting horror. Force when the hunting goes into play. Ah. Ah. That's not fun. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We're all good. We're not all good. We're not all good. No. One, two. Anyway, right. What's this? Somewhere in the somewhere in this area is the Olus Womanus Latin's translation for the Necronomicon. You must find it and escape while you can. Objective: if there is no clues remaining on the exhibit hall, restricted hall, advance. Alright, so we've got some time. That's the main thing. Oh, don't move, please. Okay, I've got a choice now. Alright, chat. So, I do want to run a quick ad break again, but before we do that, I'm actually going to put up a poll. The poll is going to be, do I be greedy? Yes. Go for more victory points. Go for more. Go for more victory. No. Complete quickly. So, chat, you have 3 minutes to vote. Do I be greedy? Do I risk it for the biscuit and get as many victory points as I can? Or do I just complete this as quickly as possible? You've got probably about 2.5 minutes to vote on that. While they do, I'm going to run an ad break, and I need to get a drink quickly because I am parched once again. Alright, and I return. So, up, oh, and I return just in time for the end of the... For the end? There was none for no. And everything for yes, go for victory. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yep, victory it is. Okay. So. Right, that's fine. If we go... So we're going to ignore the points here because Amanda has in the know. So I can investigate anywhere as if she was already there, which is going to be fantastic. So I can grab these two from here from far away. So the plan is I go into the entrance or the museum halls. I then use the two clues that I have. Oh, excuse me. To get the next exhibit hall out onto the field. I then move into the restricted hall for my third action. So then we're both there with the haunting horror. If I were playing, I'd err on the side of caution and go for quick, but since I'm not, I don't have to deal with the consequences, so I say go for it. And you're right, think of the upgrades. I do need the extra points because as I said, like next week we're going to be doing the scenario murder at the Excelsior Hotel. So I need like 3 experience for each investigator before we go through. Right. So yeah, we're going to do that. So 1 to the museum halls. The 2 clues that Carolyn has. Exhibit hall. We're going to not go there just yet. But the third move, we're going to move into here. But I think that means it engages me. Which is fine. Okay, so it is now the enemy phase. So the hunting horror attacks, but as a fast action, I pay 3 resources and I play the spell Hypnotic Gaze. Fast. Play when an enemy attacks and investigator at your location. Cancel the attack, then reveal a random token from the Chaos Bag. If it has a skull, cultist, tablet, monster, or fail symbol, deal the attacking enemy's damage to itself. And we pull a skull. Fantastic. So it has dealt 1 damage to itself. Okay. So. It's now the upkeep. That is sorted. We gain a resource each. We draw a card each. Ooh. Pantalone. And overpower. Nice. Check hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus Christ! Get rid of magnifying glass. No, actually, no. No, magnifying glass will be helpful. Shit, man. We get rid of universal solvent. No, keep Pantalone. Because I'm using the liter, so I'm going to also discard Professor Warren Rice. Okay. And I shouldn't have 8 cards. 2. Yeah, I got 5 cards here. Okay. So Mythos. We place 1 Doom on the agenda, and we draw a card. First is Amanda. Stalked in the dark. If Haunting Horror is in play, it readies, engages you, and attacks each investigator at your location. Otherwise, nope. So it has engaged Amanda now. God damn it. But it attacks each investigator. Okay. So we're going to put 1 Doom, 1 Horror on Dr. Mill and Christopher, which is a shame because I don't really want to. No, I'm going to put the damage on Amanda and the Horror on Dr. Millen. Dr. Christopher. And then 1 and 1 on Spiritual Resolve. Didn't want it to do that. Arcane Barrier. So we can now no longer leave this location for a while. That's fine. Okay. Shit. That's my vicious blow gone as well. That would have been helpful here. Feck. Alright. Well, we discard vicious blow. And we draw. Shit, the ornate bow. Feck. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so. Oh, right, I need to pick a card to put underneath Amanda. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, I don't know what to put. 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 Because none of these are skill cards. Whoa, 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 what the? Hey, thank you very Master Chief? Yeah, Master Chief. Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do it, but I appreciate it greatly. Welcome, welcome. How is your day going, sir? I hope it is going well. I am deliberating what card I need to put under Amanda's deck. Shit, man, this is not an easy choice. This is hinging on my entire plan. So's that. My first action will be to use Occult Invocation, where I was going to discard 2 cards. I don't want to discard the Ornate Bow, because I want to equip that. Lita is too good to discard. I've got a plan is actually going to be helpful for when that thing comes back. It's gonna have to be Pantalone. Yep, Pantalone is getting put underneath. Shit. Interesting. I gotta check that. That's interesting. I am fairly certain that should have put me at 280 followers. I assume the Master Chief was the mistake. Never mind. Hey, it is what it is. He followed, but I think he unfollowed. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Welcome to the chat anyway, my friend. Hope your day's going well. Alright. I made my choice. So, do I want to attack first? Carolyn? Yeah, I kind of do. So, for 2 resources, I'm activating the spell Occult Invocation. As an additional cost to play Occult Invocation, discard up to 2 cards from your hand. Fight. This card uses knowledge instead of fight. You get +1 knowledge and +1 damage for this attack for each card discarded as part of the card's cost. And I'm going to discard Knife and Kunai. Or Kukri even, sorry. So that gives me +2 knowledge and +2 damage. So my knowledge is already at 2, 3, 4, 5. With that, it gives me 7 against a fight of 3. -2. Obviously, we also put the Universal Solvent under there, which does actually increase it by another 2. But that there is still more than enough damage to kill it. Because we do base 1 plus the extra 2 is 3. It's currently at 4 health, so it's dead. But it retains the +1. So that was the first action. Second action. Is I'm going to play for 3. In the know. And then as a fast action, I'm also going to play the magnifying glass. So I get +1 while I'm investigating. Okay, alright, that gains 3 secrets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Spend 1 secret. Investigate any revealed location in play as if you were at that location. So we're going to expend 1 secret to investigate the exhibit hall over here. So that there is a shroud value of 3 against our value of 2. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 3 is 5. So that's enough to gain that clue. And from Dr. Mill and Christopher's effect, when you successfully investigate, you gain a resource. Alright, so Carolyn. You are going to investigate the area first. You're running on 3 against 4. I'm not putting anything in. Minus 1. So you're running even. That's the first action. Got 1 clue. Second action is going to be investigate again. Still running 4 against the shroud value of 3. Skull, which is minus 1 because the haunting horror is currently in the void. The hunting horror is currently in the void. So that's another one. And then last investigation. We're going to try and move. No, we're not going to try and move. We're going to stay here. Minus 1. So we still succeeded. So there we go. It's another set of clues. Okay, so monster phase. Monster's currently in the void. So upkeep. We gain a resource each. Pop, pop. And we draw a card each. Ooh. Cool. Cryptic writings. Gain 2 resources after you draw cryptic writings during your turn play. Oh, okay, no. So we didn't draw it during our turn. Kerosene. Nice. Okay. Check hand limit actually, when I think about it. 2, 4, 6, that's fine. And we discarded a ton of cards here. So down to 4. That's great. Alright, so back around to the mythos. 1 item on the agenda. We haven't reached the threshold. We've got 3 more turns before that reaches. And Amanda pulls Beyond the Veil Surge. Put Beyond the Veil into play in your threat area if there is no Beyond the Veil in the threat area forced. If your deck has no cards in it, take 10 damage and discard Beyond the Veil. Jesus Christ. Okay. Shit is getting fucking real. And then 'Passage into the Veil'. Test 3. The haunting horrors at your location is not. If you fail, you must either choose one, discard the top 5 cards of your deck, take one direct damage and deal 1 damage to each of your ally assets. Ooh, willpower 3. Shit. Think it's probably time to use Fearless. So 5 against 3. Cultist is -1 if you fail the deck. Again, you find the haunting horror. Well, nope, we didn't fail. Puts it at 4. It wasn't by more than 2, so it only heals 1 horror. But that's fine, that is 1 horror off of Spiritual Presence. But my effect does come into effect, and I gain a resource. Alright, so, not gonna lie, Beyond the Veil kind of changes up everything. Anyway, we'll plan that out in a moment. For the moment, we discard Pantalone. We draw a card. Ah, shit. Amnesia. Feck. Choose and discard all but 1 card from your hand. Lita. I'm gonna keep Lita, I think. Yeah, I was just talking about Amnesia. I gotta play. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. The constant bonus damage from Lita is just far too helpful. Oh shit! No, that's even worse. Feck. No, you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna keep I've Got a Plan because I'm gonna have to discard Lita. Shit! Because I would have to put Lita underneath because it wasn't a normal draw. It was the frickin' draw for Amanda's ability. Feck, that's even worse. Oh my god! This sucks. And there's the kicker. Arkham giveth, Arkham taketh away. Oh man. Amnesia is such a shit weakness to have in her deck. God, I love how I play this game. So, Charlie, I'm not sure if this is how you play it, but whenever I make investigators decks, I don't actually know what my basic weakness is, my starting basic weakness is, until I pull it from my deck. So when I make a deck, what I do is I don't put the weakness in. I make the deck however I want it. I then choose at random a basic weakness from all of the basic weaknesses I have. And just put it into the deck blind so I can't see it. I don't even look at it, I just pick it face down and put it into the deck. And then whenever it comes up, that's what it is. Because with that ability and that weakness, oh my god, it's a terrible combination. Oh, feckin' arse. Now that, as far as I'm aware, that's an option on how you can play it. That's a house variant rule. There's nothing in the rule books about saying that's how you pick your weakness, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I could be misreading and misremembering the rules. But as far as I'm aware, that there is like that's like a player choice rule. You can choose to do that. Otherwise, you can like pick a weak. You can like pick your weakness and then build your deck around the weaknesses you have. Right. Okay. Oh, shit. That has really fucked me. I got no cards in hand for Amanda, and I've got it. If I run out of cards in my deck, it's game over. She dies. I don't have 10 I don't have 10 health on the table that can soak. I know on the app it has an option to randomly generate your basic weakness. Now wait a minute, what? What app? Link me that app in the Discord because I'd like to know. I'd like to see that. Is that the Arkham horror database? All right. I can still try and get as much experience as I can out of this. Arkham horror cards. Yeah, just send me the link on Discord. Shit. Okay. Alright. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. I'll have 3 experience, for sure. One, 2, investigate. Draw a card. I think it's got to be that. I think that's the play. All right, so we're gonna try and get out of here. So we've obviously got the arcane barrier. We've got a willpower of 4. My willpower is currently 3. So I'm gonna commit first aid to this test. Let me see. We need. The problem is I'm now running evens with doing that, so I need the Elder Sign, the 0, or the +1 to even hope to get this. Chaos Bag, give me some good fortune, please. The rest of the game is fucking me right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, is that the +1? Yeah, it's +1. Alright. Discard first aid. The arcane barrier's gone. 1. Into the exhibit hall. It is natural exhibit. Forced. After you enter this location, discard 2 cards from your hand at random. Ah, shit. Hey, at least there's only 2 clues here. That's actually helpful. I sent it to the meme scene channel. Alright. No worries. Okay, so I've got to discard 2 cards from random. I have 4 cards in my hand. The first 2 numbers that chat give me, you only give 1 number between 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first 2 numbers I see will be the 2 cards I discard. 1 from each person, please. Card 4. Cards. We'll do card 4. Glenn, thank you. You chose card 2 anyway. So card 2 and card 4. And the cards you have discarded... I'm sorry, I was greedy. No, it's cool, man. Alright, Mind Over Matter and Fingerprint Kit. That's fine. I mean, Mind Over Matter would have been nice, but Fingerprint Kit I wasn't going to use. Good evening, my brother. How are you doing today? Alright, Overpower and Kerosene is what we have left in hand. That's fine, I can deal with that. So, 1, 2. We're going to... Oh, wow. A shroud value of 4? Alright, I need zeros plus 1 or the Elder Sign. Evening, I'm still awake, lol. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you very much. Actually, yeah, you're right. This is late for you, isn't it? Thank you for stopping on by, though, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. Alright. We need... Like I said, I'm needing the 0, the plus 1 or the Elder Sign. We don't want anything bad. Nope. Sticky fingers. Late-ish. How am I? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you very much. There's no pain in my shoulder, which is actually a good thing. It's been having a lot of pain in, like, up along here and then back in my shoulder blade over the last few days. It's really putting me on a downer. But it's all good. But we pulled the 0, so that means we at least get this damnable clue. Alright, so. In the know. So we're now going on to Amanda's turn. Good to hear. It has cleaned up a bit then, yeah. You might want to get out of that museum. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. So, but I'm still going to try and get as much experience points as I can. So, first off, we're going to use In the Know to get this exhibit hall. The Hall of the Dead. So we're running 3. Oh, book is 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 from I've Got a Plan. So that's 7. 7 against 3 we're running. Plus 1. 8. That's not bad. So that's another clue. And then we're going to use the... and plus 1 from Millen for his bonus buy. And then I'm going to use another secret from In the Know to investigate the nature exhibit, which has a shroud of 4. 7 against... It was 7, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 against 4, so a -3, and I'm still okay. Spanakopita! And as I'm the only one here, Spanakopita! Thank you for the Spanakopita, Glenn. -1. Alright. So that is another clue and another experience points. No problem. And then, yeah, we're just going to get the duck out of Rog. And I'm going to get... where is everyone else? I don't know where Hunter is. I don't know where Nikolai is. But Atmisk and Fist of Valhalla are working. So usually my board game streams are done by my solo. I mean, they'll come in and they'll chat and everything occasionally when they're around, but They are working or otherwise indisposed. So we're running 3 against our 7 again. Exactly. Animisk is here in spirit. Ooh, auto success. Well, not auto success. The Elder Sign. In this case, it would double it +0, but it doubles everything underneath Amanda. But hey, that's the final. That gives us the final clue, and that was the last clue on that location. Which means we advance. So, at last, you find the locked case containing the Necronomicon. The tome, over 800 pages in length, is filled with all manner of macabre imagery, formulae, spells, prophecies, and the descriptions of creatures from beyond the threshold of space. Without a doubt, it's a dangerous book, but its secrets could be very useful. The investigators must choose. It's too dangerous to keep around. We have to destroy it, or it's too valuable to destroy. We have to keep it safe. How was my day off today? Still upset I missed being the voice to do my Valley Girl voice on the last Yakuza stream. Hey man, like I said, tomorrow you can come on in, you can do your voices. It'll be all fine. I'm sure we'll run into other female characters in which you can do that. And my day off was good. I didn't really sleep in all that much. Especially not long after Mum ended up dropping you off wherever you went. She came round to mine quickly. So I had to get up. Well, I say I had to get up. I was already up. I had to get ready. And then I streamed for about 5 hours Monster Hunter Rise, which was a lot of fun. So, nor did I, and I picked up your new car. Ah, very nice. What did you get, bro? Ah, shit. Do we? You know, I think I'm going to keep the Necronomicon. Yeah, it's a cheap runaround for work. Oh, right, yeah, because, like, Jesus, I assume you've almost hit your quota for your lease car. For the number of, for like your miles driven or shit. Or is your lease up on that one? I don't know. I'm over this year by 3,000. Fucking hell. Yeah, the fucking pandemic really didn't help, especially because, like, they just, like, shipped you up, like, to a further location. That really messed you up. Anyway, we're going to keep the book, so that means we're going to resolution 2. So, boom. Resolution. There's no resolution. Resolution 1. Resolution 2. Oops. Oh, this is going to be bad. Okay, so. The Necronomicon is more than just a book. It is a tool. Within its pages is a wealth of information about the forces and creatures you have encountered. Knowing how useful it could be to your endeavours, how could you possibly bring yourself to destroy it? Besides, as long as you keep the book safely in your possession, you will still be foiling those who wish to use it for nefarious purposes. In your campaign log, record that the investigators took custody of the Necronomicon. I still have got 4 months left till the end of the year having this car. Jesus, man, that's going to be painful whenever it comes around. Alright. The investigators took custody of the Necronomicon. The investigators have earned the Necronomicon Ornus Williams translation card. Any investigator may choose to add it to his or her deck. This card does not. This does not count towards the investigator's deck size. So Amanda has a number of ways to increase her knowledge. What this Necronomicon does is you get +1 knowledge, and as an action you can gain 2 resources. Amanda doesn't really seem to have an issue with her resource generation. Carolyn kind of does. So we're going to give it to Carolyn. Williams edition or translation. Right, I'm off. I will talk to you soon. If not, see you Sunday. Are you you're gonna be stopping by on Sunday for dinner then? Cool. Yeah. So if I don't speak to you tomorrow, I will speak to you on Sunday. Take it easy, bro. So you have given into temptation of power. Add 1 monster token to the chaos bag. Yeah, you all are. Fantastic. Fantastic, bro. You take it easy and I will catch you soon. Ciao, ciao. And a wave. Thank you very much. So, because of our temptation, we add this to the chaos pouch. Pop. So, each investigator earns experience equals to X value for each card in the victory display. Well, the hunting horror doesn't count for anything, so it's just the 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Yep. Interesting. Why is... Oh, there. No. So that should actually, yeah, that should actually be down at 3 XP or 7 XP right now. I didn't update it from purchasing the cards last time. My proverbial bad. And then the next mission would be the Essex County Express, but does any Mythos cards have any points? No, there weren't any, because the hunting horror doesn't have a victory point. That was the only enemy in the entire deck. And none of the other cards gave me any victory points this time around. All of the experience came from the location cards. What was the last location anyway? The Medusa exhibit. Cool. After you failed a investigating this location, discard an asset you control. I probably could have done that. No whippoorwills. Yeah, there were no whippoorwills. Thank the. I don't think there were whippoorwills. I didn't see any cards that drew them. Don't want no damn owls. No, there weren't any whippoorwills. No, that was good. That was good. So yeah, so they really luckily whenever I ended up with them in when we were exploring the university grounds, didn't have an issue with them. I think they only appeared once. So I got really lucky. So, next week is going to be the murder at the Excelsior Hotel. So that's going to be fun. So, what we will do is we'll just have a very quick, I'm going to do a very quick cleanup here. But please do stick around, because I will find somebody to raid. I forgot they spawned, and that's usually makes me fail. Yeah, they were annoying. If I remember correctly, don't they like add like a difficulty of like 1 or something to all of your skill checks or something like that? I know it was something. They done something ridiculous, ridiculously annoying. That is. -1 to everything. That's what it was. Put all those in there. That's fine. Okay, so to the credits. Oh, Endymion, you're here. What? Well, either way, please do stick around. We will find someone to raid in a very brief moment. But before that, yeah, for each whippoorwill. Yeah, that's right. -1 for each whippoorwill. We're just going to we'll find someone to raid in the moment, but I have a few shout-outs to make. So, thank you very much to Charlie2x4 for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. And thank you to the moderators, Steam Labs and The Real Atomist and Nikolai Vladov. You're here, you're keeping the peace. And, yeah. I appreciate it greatly. And thank you to the follow from Master Chief, if you actually did follow. If you didn't, well, hey. It's all good, doesn't matter to me. You're here, that's what counts. Thank you to all the lurkers, to everyone who chatted. I greatly appreciate you all being here. We didn't have any raids, did we? No, we didn't have any raids this round. That's fine. But we are going to go and raid someone. So, thank you very much for watching. If you are watching this post on Twitch or on YouTube, well, please do consider hitting that follow or subscribe buttons in the relevant locations. If you are watching this on YouTube, well, thank you very much. Why don't you think about hitting that thumbs up or leaving a friendly constructive comment? If you do, it will really help out with the exposure on that video. But if you could do both of those things, well, that there will double the exposure on the video. Not only that, you would be majestic people. Hey, better yet, why don't you come on over and watch live? I'll have a lurk and chat, or you can interact Let's chill, have a good time with everyone here. So, let us see who we have online, who we could raid this evening. Shall we give... Who should we give a raid to? You know, we haven't raided them in a while. We're going to go over and raid the Completely Baked duo. I think only one of them is currently on at the moment because the other is taking a break. But they're the guys that I am currently playing Stardew Valley with on a Sunday. Actually, I should probably just make sure that they're actually still going before I go and do this. Yeah, he's still going. Alright. Yeah, I play Stardew Valley with him on Sundays. They're a good couple of gents. It's a nice, chill, relaxing area. Let's go over there. Go say hi. Go give them some love. Y'all are going to be my shadows. We're going to go on a raid. We're going to make some legends. So, please feel free to join if you wish. But, for everyone else, until next time, stay safe.